Good evening. I'd like to thank the organizers of this town hall and thank you all for coming. My name is Lindsay Davidson. I'm the mother of 2 Limestone students. My daughter is 13, my son is 17. I'm a children's orthopedic surgeon and also an educator. I have a degree in education and I teach doctors, nurses, and physiotherapists. I have no personal or family employment ties to any school board. Why am I running? I'm running because I've been involved as part of board committees and watching the board for the last 4 years. This board has an agenda about school closures. Look north, south, east, and west of South Frontenac and you'll see schools closed. The current trustee has personally voted for the closure of 4 community schools, and before that, the school board has closed 7 community schools. The schools that they're being replaced with are of the frightening scale. Elementary schools of 700 to 900 students. South Frontenac is the only district that is untouched, and yet the schools in South Frontenac have elementary schools between 200 and 400 students. And unfortunately, the Ministry of Education has its eye on these schools and would like to replace them with schools much bigger. A director of education in Windsor was quoted in the local paper saying that schools, elementary schools are going to be $650 and up to meet the economy of scale that they believe they need financially from the provincial level. So what's the job of the trustee? The job of the trustee is to do a lot more than navigate your child. It's to spend the $1 billion and more that the board spends over 4 years well, and to advocate for the community. Despite the surplus space in the schools, the board spends $400,000 a year renting space. Senior management in the board have received salary increases between 20 and 50% over the last few years during the civil service salary freeze. And the local school, the grade 3s, only 1/3 of them meet the provincial standard in reading, and that's gone down 14% in the last 5 years. If the job of the school board is not to educate children to read and write, then I don't know what it is. It's not the job of the trustee to fix that, but it's the job of the trustee to make sure that the resources are there for the teachers and the administrative staff to make those results better and to engage the community. Because I think in South Frontenac, engaging the community with these problems is going to provide a lot of solutions. There are a lot of community agencies and just community members who would come and help the school if there are issues. I'm not hearing this from the school board. I don't think the school board is really listening to the community, and so I decided that it's probably better to stop complaining and to step up, and that's why I'm running. So what needs to happen? Trustees need to really listen. It's not about a website or a dedicated phone line. It's actually about conversation and engagement. How many of you have met your trustee? You need to give your trustee a report card every year, not just every 4 years at the election. Trustees need to stop being a rubber stamp. They need to provide checks and balances. We need to put the public back into public education.